Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to SkyFactory 5. Now, I will admit something. I have not played on SkyFactory 5 for a good couple of days. Also, it might be a little bit echoey today because we tidied out the office that I'm in. So all of the like things that would normally absorb my voice as it echoes around in here, they're all currently in a different room. We will put them back eventually, but apologies if my mic is a little bit weird in this video. But anyway, as I said, I've not really played this in a little while because I recorded a bunch and then scheduled them a little bit behind the scenes right there. So I scheduled them because that way I could have a little bit of a break from Minecraft for a bit. I've been playing a lot of Space Engineers, and Space Engineers 2 just came out, but it's only creative mode, unfortunately. Anyway, I did do a couple of bits. First thing is right here. I have got a mob farm set up, and we could just go underneath and like change that out. In fact, we don't even need to go underneath. We can turn the fans off with this button, and we can just go zip like that, and then we can change this out. So right now that is a witch spawner. Now that I think about it, yeah, cool. I'm using these redstone links everywhere. They're really good. How do I show off the redstone link? Nice. So the way that these work is you place one down and you give it a filter, and you can have a filter on either the red or blue or both. So in this case, we could do, I don't know, one of these template boards, and then we can stick down a second one. And then all you do is with an empty hand, shift right click, and it turns it into a receiver. I shouldn't have put it right next to it, actually. Let me move this over. Nice. So place that down. I can shift right click, and then if I get a red, no, well, yeah, I could get a redstone torch, couldn't I? If I put this next to this, that is powered right now. And all I need to do is put that one there, and they're linked. So because they've got the same frequency, if I put this one here, they're not linked anymore. But if I put this one over here, they're linked again because they've got the same thing. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm doing right there. So you can use these. You can basically have them anywhere. I'm not sure they work cross-dimensionally. I think they do, though, you know. As long as both chunks are loaded, right? So what I've got here is I've got the fan module, the like expanding fan module. And I've got two of these with the little antennae on it. You can see that one there's got like the little dish thing coming off of it. So that's on the fan right there. And then all I can do is right click that. Gives a redstone signal to the fans. Both of these fans have got the expander. So if I pop in, out here, and I can right click on the mob fan, show area. We go back inside. You can see that the area it's just blowing in this direction. So it's blowing that way. And then right in the corner there, I've got a mob masher. So let me hide the area right there. So that one's blowing this way. That one's blowing, you know, this way. And then right in the corner right there, we've got a mob masher. So this last one is just a bit of brass because that's what I had on me at the time. And that activates the spawner. It's not that quick, though. Should be quicker than that. But as you can see, I've got an item collector that's just picking everything up. The only thing it's not picking up is obviously experience. I don't know if I can get the experience out of here somehow. That'd be really useful. The other thing that I did was if I grab this, that might have gone in here. Oh no, I picked it up. We have a look. I've got the sharpness upgrade, so it basically insta-kill anything. I've got the looting upgrade because it just adds loot. So that's really useful. And then I've got the beheading upgrade because we'll probably need that at some point. And the only reason I did this is because I was putting off getting a decent power source. But we are going to try and do that today. I've sort of earmarked this area over here for a reactor. Now, not the reactor that you guys are thinking, because everyone's made a big reactor, or bigger reactor right now. I'm going to put away my sword and my bow, because we're not actually going to use them for a little while now, because we're not going to do any combat. Because we've done the hardest combat in the game, so there's no point like doing that right now. Anyway, we're going to do the mycelial... I always spell it wrong. How'd you spell it? Oh, also, we updated. So that means... No. Yes, I need to do that. Yeah, we updated, meaning that it like messes with my my terminal, my this thing, which is super annoying, but it's fine. Anyway, what were we doing? We were doing mycelium reactor. This thing. So we want to make one of these. Now, we have to do everything for the industrial foregoing first, which I'm absolutely fine with because I love industrial foregoing. It's such a good mod. Buzz is a genius, genuinely. So let's crack on. And the first thing we need to do is, well, I would say we need to get a dissolution chamber, but actually the first thing we need to do is get some latex. So we need a latex mist. We need latex processing unit. We also need a fluid extractor. Now, which wood is the best for this? Usually it's acacia, but I think there's another one that's also for... Nope, never mind. It's just acacia. So we need to try and get an acacia tree. Let's get like a bunch of them in there. Why not? There you go. Acacia. Perfect. Lovely. Right. So the only... Wow. The way that we do this is... You are right in the wrong place, aren't you? Right there. Okay. Yep. Knock this entire thing down. Thank you. Oh, and you were made out of the lime logs. That's perfect, isn't it? Damn it. Okay. Well, the way that we're supposed to do this over here is you'll see that it's got the deployer has got all of these right here, and I can actually take these out of the hands. If I can grab them. There we go. And then instead of these ones, I can just put acacia. And then we can... Come on, grab that one out of there. There we go. So I can just right-click acacia on all of these. And I can get rid of all of this stuff. There we go. Right. And get rid of all the saplings as well. I just burnt those, didn't I? Because it auto-smelt. So I just smelted all of those saplings into black saplings. That's funny. I like that. Right, let's put some of this lime back because it was in the wrong place, right? So I plonk that there, and then I think we should be all right doing this. I think everything should be fine. The last thing we need to do is feed this with some acacia. Now, the only problem is when it starts, it's not going to actually do that. So the other thing we can do is just plant a bunch of acacia logs down. Acacia trees. There you go. And then I think we just right-click this thing. Yeah, we good. Let's use the watering can. Hopefully we can grow one of these. There you go. So it should get some more saplings. Hey, there we go. And now it's going to start planting all of the saplings again. Beautiful. Wonderful. I don't think we got anything else from that, so that's fine. So all we need to do is make sure we've got the acacia saplings and the acacia logs in the system. Like somewhere. I want to kind of do one of these. There we go. Linked up. Right. Do a bit of an upgrade as well. There you go. And I think I must have to lock that as well. So locking. There you go. So it's locked. Good stuff. Right. So that is that sorted. We got some, it's ACA, isn't it? There you go. We've got 16 right there. So using, oh, I really don't like this with applied energistics. This is where I think, we're going to do it down here, definitely. This is where I think refined storage actually has it better. Now, those people that think that I am obsessed with AE will know that I do think about this sort of thing. So I think applied energistics, I don't like the way that this thing works, but there's the formation plane, which is this thing. Now, the formation plane, it uses a channel, it says. Yeah, cool. Fuzzy card and inverter card. Cool. So we want to make one of these. What this thing does is not what you'd expect. Now, what I would expect is in a refined storage, what would happen normally is if you use, I think it's called the construction something or other. I can't remember now. It's been a while since I've played with with refined storage. So if I place this one down and I say, all right, let's grab some acacia log, ACA, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to place it down because it needs it to come out of the system and then go into the system. So it's basically like you can set the priority on this as well, actually. So you need to set it quite high. So if I get acacia log and I take that out and put it back in, it's not going to do anything because I believe the... There you go. So what did I put this as? Oh, you're just 0. Okay, so we need it to be bigger than 0. I wonder if we just set it to like 1 or something. If we set the priority of this to 1, and then we say, pull out the acacia logs and put it back in, still doesn't want to do it. All right, let's set this to really, really, really high. Highest priority first. I take this out and put it back in. It will place. Because it sees the world here, or at least the block in front of it, as a storage area. So it will just place it down. But obviously there's only one. Now, the annoying thing with this is you have to actively pull out of the system and then put the acacia log back in. Now, that doesn't really matter for us because we are, well, we have got a tree farm that's going to be doing that over and over and over, right? So, are you going to chop that tree down? Is that what you're doing right now? Okay, cool. Yeah, so that just did that. I bet you there's one there right now because... Why did that happen then? I'm so confused. Why did it not go right here? Oh, because it hasn't gone all the way around yet. I got you. When it gets to the end here, when it spins all the way around and then it dumps all its content, that will go into the system and then the formation plane will actively put one out. Now, there is a mod called Extended AE that has something called an active formation plane, meaning that, there you go, see, it's just come in, so... But what the active formation plane would do is it would just place it down if it's got it in the system, which is exactly what we want to do. Now, the way that I would normally do this involves an import bus and an export bus. And all I would do is import and export all of my acacia all of the time. And I just come off of this one. So we have an import bus and an export bus, and we just import and export the acacia log into here. There's probably a really easy way to do this that I'm not thinking of. But all you do is acacia log. You grab, nope, not that. Bumhole. There we go. So that's going to put one in, and then it's going to come into the system. And then the first place it's going to go is right here. So if I get rid of this one, there you go, it place a new one. And it will place a new one, and so on and so on. So that's what we need to do right here, because I want to... Didn't mean to do that. There you go. I want to basically have the formation plane put down an acacia log in front of these things, the fluid extractors. So that is the plan. I might actually program in fluid extractors because we're going to need a few of them. There you go, that was instant. Excellent. Right, I need another formation plane, actually. So we're gonna do this twice, basically. I'm also... Tank. Let's get another jumbo tank, shall we? Why not? So, we might as well do it over here, I guess. So, I always forget how these place. Is it away from you? It is away from you. Cool, okay. So we just aim this. So it's in the center, like that. And then we're just going to do it twice. We should probably just do it on top of each other. Yeah, let's do that. So, stick one on top like that. Stick one on top like that. And like that. Perfect. Now, these fluid extractors, they will work without any power whatsoever. So we could, right now, use some acacia. And let's make 2. Why not? This one goes here, and that will slowly but surely, you'll see right here, we got some latex out of that one already, and you can see it's already starting to break. And we do the same on the top one here as well. In fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to place a formation plane here. I'm going to go underneath. And I'm going to put a formation plane right here as well, underneath. So, there you go. And then over wherever we can get access. Like right here? Yeah, okay. Cables. I've already got some cables. That's fine. Anyway, we'll cable all of this up. I'm also going to put some power into these because it makes them a little bit quicker. I just said about being patient and all, but you don't have to be that patient. Also, I didn't tidy up after the dragon came to town, as it were. So that one's plugged in right there. Let's plug this one in. And what I can do is, what's this one? Is that the export bus? Okay. We can take that. We can actually put the export bus on the bottom there. If I can reach it, or just about. There you go. And we can say acacia block or log like that. So that will continue filling, and you can see it if I do this. It goes in and out. That's perfect. So I need to set the priorities on these as well. I just forgot about that. There you go. So I'm going to set the priority of this to be, I don't know, 9,009. Because that way it's over 9,000. And then the one down here as well, we can also set to 9,009. Over 9,000. And then now that that's done, that is basically... Oh, and we also need to tell it to put some acacia logs, right? So I can place that one there. And then we can do the same down here. Now, I can fly, but every time I do that, it always makes me think, ooh, I don't like that. Whenever I'm like floating over the void. Okay. So that should be everything we needed to do right there. Other than giving this power, and then also we need to get the fluid out of this. So if I put power on this side and this side, we can pull the fluid out of this side and this side. That makes sense to me. So let's do flux points. I'm just going to make 2 flux points. And then I'm going to use these cables or the flux ducts. Just because I like the look of these. They look cool to me. So place that one there and then propose network. So those are all powered. Later on, we can put some upgrades in these as well. So if I do this and then propose network, there we go. So you can see right here, these 4 are being powered. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then these 4 are being powered. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So yeah, there we go. And then fluid. Yeah, we can use the ender fluid conduit. That'll do us. So I can make this one come up like this. Come across. And it looks really messy, let's say, but there's nothing much we can do about that, if I'm honest. Let's take the extract off of those. And then I need my, where is it? It's this thing, conduit probe. So first things, oh, why did that happen? First thing is first, let's set that to extract always active. And then I think it's shift and right click. And then you right click on the rest. And it sets them to extract always active. I also want to do that on these 4. And then finally, we want to get that jumbo tank. Oh yeah, it's in my inventory. There it is. So we can put this down here somewhere. In fact, where we could put it is right there. And we can set that one to insert. And there you go. That's going to be filling up with some latex. And then the last thing we need to do is place that there. And we need to say latex. Latex, like that. Drag and drop it in. That is the only thing that it can actually like do stuff with on this storage bus, if you know what I mean. So did I ever put a, because this is my water one over here, right? Did I put a priority on this? 9,000. Okay, I'll put a priority on this one as well as 9,000. It's not over 9,000, but close enough. Nice. So now if we have a look in our system and I am just showing fluid, we've got access to the latex right there, which is really useful because we can use it in some recipes. So that's what we're going to do. Now, I always forget the ratios for these things, and I'm not sure it tells us. I don't need to program this one in. We're just going to make this one because I'm only ever going to do one of these, if I'm honest. Make a furnace. And there we go. Latex processing unit. Or processing. Processing? Depends on how you want to say it, I guess. Now, we could be gross with it and just put it here. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to be gross, because why not? This also needs power, so we can make a flux, or we can use one of these things. Pop it there. Oh, it's disgusting, isn't it? But it's fine. And then we can use a pattern provider. And just because I can't be bothered to break this, I might make this a flat pattern provider. And we can do that. And then what we can do is have a pattern for the latex. And I think it needs water. If I get a bucket. Actually, you know what I could do? I just saw a bucket of water. Okay, we'll take that one. But if I do latex like that, you can literally click it and get a bucket of water if you've got a bucket of latex if you've got buckets in your system. So I've put the latex in there and I put some water in there. We're going to see this actually process. And it used half a bucket of water and 750 of latex. Okay, to get one dry rubber. They don't do the tiny dry rubber anymore, which is really useful because I hated that mechanic. It just added an extra step for no reason. But remember that's half a bucket of water and 75 or 750. So dry rubber, we can do that. Remove that. Latex. I'm going to program it in manually. So that one there, if I middle click on that, we can tell it exactly what we want. So 0.75, basically 750 millibuckets. So we can set that one, and then we can do water. Oh, hello. Water. Pop that one in as well, and we could say 0.500 because it's going to be 500 millibuckets. But you can just put 0.5. And then that is literally the recipe. So I can pop this in the flat pattern provider we've got right there. And then the only other thing I need to do is I need to tell it to push up. And now, if I wanted to get dry rubber, let's get, how many should we get? 7 more? No, not 76. Let's get 7 more. It will tell us we need 5.25 of latex and we need 3.5 of water, which we have got because we've got water and latex automated. And if we have a look right here, let's put all of that stuff in here. And it is going to make us dry rubber. Now, I flipping need another face of this redstone furnace. Or I can make another redstone furnace, which is probably an easier thing to do, right? Right, here we go. I can just do one of those, and then I can pop it in over here, underneath like that. Now, I haven't configured this yet, but we need to do in and out, and then I think it's on the back as well. Is that the back? I think that one is, yeah. There you go. Don't think we need the auto input. We just need the auto output. Perfect. So, yeah, I did stick 2 of these on here because I feel like we're going to have lots and lots of furnace recipes. But now I can do plastic. Get me 8 of those, even though I know we've got all of the dry rubber for that. But that will just chuck it in here, right? And then that'll be super, super quick. I did put all of the upgrades in here as well. So there we go. We've got some plastique. Good stuff. So that was the thing that we needed so we can make ourselves a dissolution chamber. And we also need one of these diamond gear. So there is the dissolution chamber. I'm going to try and set that up over here as well. We could technically put it right here, if I'm honest. Oh my god, it's just like so together. It's very weird. But yeah, this one, we just do output to the back. And then I also need a pattern provider. Anyway, the pattern provider for this is super simple. You just saw that I made it so it will push everything back out once it's done. And JEI and Applied Energistics were made for each other, weren't they? So if we do dissolution chamber, right click on it, you can see all of the recipes. We want to do there's a few that we want to do first. We want to do speed. I'm going to just type in tier 2. P-I-E-R 2. And it should show us. There you go. These ones here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Right. So I want to do this one. That is literally the recipe. It's even got the latex. It will even send the latex in, which is so good. I will also need to make sure that we've got a recipe for diamond gears. So that one, and I'll tell you what, these ones like that. And then if I go over to here, I can then, on the back of this, put in all 3 of those. And we need 1 for each of the machines that we've got right here. So that is, sorry, if I go back and click on this thing. So we need 1, no, sorry. I think it's 8 plus 1, 2, so 10. So now we need 10 efficiency, speed, and the processing. There you go. So I think that's all of them. You might have just heard that a block just got broken right there, which is exactly what you'd expect. Am I supposed to have 1 more? I am supposed to have 1 more. Cool. So we're even going to put 1 in the latex processing unit. Lovely. Right. So which one was that? That was the speed. Then we can do efficiency. So again, we need 10. And then we can do processing. And again, we need 10. We might not, I'm about to say, we might not have enough latex for that. But that's fine, because by the time these are finished and we put them in here, we should get a lot more latex. We've already got 7. And how many do we need for processing tier 10, tier 2s? I think it's just over 10. Yeah. No, it's about 10. 10 buckets of latex. And we're already creeping up to being at 10. So when that hits 10, we can just go back in and get all of the add-ons. So it does like 3 times the amount of stuff. So if we have a look right here, see we're getting 3. Now, this is the other thing. You see, if I hover over this, it says stripped acacia log. Now, there was, I think it was Direwolf back in the day. If we go to the fluid extractor, see the strip one only has 1 millibucket of work. So every so often your acacia log, which gives you 4 millibuckets, will get stripped and turn into an acacia log, which then obviously depletes it. I remember back in the day, Direwolf 20 like set up an automation to mine the strip ones out and put a regular one in again, because you don't want the strip ones to be in there. But if you leave them long enough, they will go away on their own, because these will suck out all of the latex. So I don't see a big issue, if I'm honest, with just leaving them in there, especially when you've got all of the add-ons for this. So add on, get all of these, right? We can stick all of these in, because they will just like break the thing super, super quick. The last one goes in the dissolution chamber. So there we go. That is now fully kitted out. Now, the one thing I wanted to see is add on. Oh, I'm so glad. Some packs actually have like an efficiency add-on tier 3 and tier 4. I'm not a big fan of that. It's like, I'm not a big fan of adding extra like integral components to ones that go even quicker, because it ruins servers for one thing. And also, if you're going to be playing and you want to make it as speedy as possible, just make more of the thing so you can make more redstone furnaces. And yeah, anyway, that's how I see it. You don't need to have more and more like OP add-ons. So I'm glad that this doesn't have that, and it's just a base game. Anyway, right. Now that we've got the dissolution chamber all set up, there was a few things that we wanted to get. Like, I'm not really going to go for any of the infinity stuff unless they ask me to, basically. But we need to get all of the machine frames set up. Now, we do need to make ether gas, which means we need to trap a wither. That is super easy in this pack, because we can make the spawner do withers. And then we can capture that wither. It's not going to do anything. And we can just suck out all of the ether gas from that wither. That's one way to do it. You could also use a stasis chamber, which we'll probably do as well, just in case. So we need some ether gas. I'll show you how to get that at some point. We probably won't do that this episode, but let's get the advanced machine frame. We also need the simple machine frame. And I think that's everything we need. So let's pop up here. So, simple machine frame. Looks like we've got everything we need except for the nether brick. So let's do nether brick first. I actually don't have the nether rack. And I'm going to do the block recipe because that sounds good. Yeah, stick that one in there. And then over here, I can put that one in here. I knew we'd need more out of our redstone furnaces. So there we go. That was for the simple machine frame, wasn't it? So we can do this now. And we've got the nether bricks already automated. I can't see what that says. 0.25 of a bucket. Perfect. And then we are going to put this one in. Now, this one's interesting because we need pink slime, but we also need netherite scrap. So I could technically automate this thing over here. How do we do this then? We could technically set up a fan system and... Have we got the motor? We do have the motor in here. Oh, I really want to do this now. Because that makes everything easier when it comes to create. You don't have to have like big old water wheels everywhere. You can literally feed it RF. No, we're not going to do that yet. I'm going to do that next episode probably. And we'll automate getting netherite scrap. But now we're just going to pretend like we've automated it. So, right. Powered that one. Okay, these two go in the back of this. Right, pop this one in. Actually, let's put these the other way around because that one needs to be made first. So now, what are they called? Machine frame. Frame. So if we were to make the advanced machine frame, obviously we can't because we need the pink slime. And to get pink slime, we actually need... You're kidding me. You can do it with the fluid extractor. There is no way in heck. Yeah, there is no way in heck we're doing the other way around. Because this is super annoying. Wait, can you even do that? Mob slaughter factory. There is no mob slaughter factory. That's industrial slaughter. There's no slaughter factory. That's so good. Right, I probably should have mentioned that I wasn't going to do this as big. Because you don't need as much when it comes to the pink slime. I don't think you do, at least. Anyway, I'm going to pop one down like that. I wonder, can we just do the same thing over here? Oh, I'm going to need to set this, aren't I? There you go. Let's make this one also 9,000 like that. Yes, by the looks of it, it's not keeping up. So I need some acceleration cards, and I've got some. And we don't need to put like a ton in there. I might just put the one, if I'm honest. Pretty sure it will keep up if I only put one in there. There you go. Beautiful. And we just heard it place another one of these. Now that is full up. That's really useful. Let's get another jumbo tank. There we go. So applied energistics, you can do a lot of stuff when it comes to fluid. Whereas it's a bit difficult in a couple of other different types of mods. But there you go. We're getting a little bit of pink slime out of that. It's not too bad, is it? We could technically just put another one right here facing it and have that one feed the jumbo tank as well. But as I said, we're not in a rush when it comes to pink slime. We could just leave that. Also, we've only got 58 pink logs right there. And I think that will do us for the entire playthrough. So you don't need a lot of pink slime. That's what I'm trying to say. But we do need some pink slime to make some of the advanced machine frames. So I'm going to do add advanced machine frame just to show you that we can make one. So let's have a look at this. There you go. First one it's going to do, it's going to use latex. And it's going to make the simple machine frame. And then it's going to use the pink slime to make an advanced machine frame. Oh, hello. That was easy enough, wasn't it? Ah. I see an issue with this plan. Okay, that's fine. You know what we could do? Import bus. Oh, okay. Import bus. One of those, please. Cable. I was using all of my my pink slime, and I was like, why the heck has it stopped? And I look over here. It must strip the pink log and then give you a Oh, yeah, that's so annoying. It strips the pink log, makes it into a pink strip log, and that one gives you latex instead of pink slime. That's so annoying. And to be fair, we could just leave that like that. That will extract all of the latex from this, but it will also extract the pink slime and put it in here. So that is going up into this, I believe. That's pretty cool. I mean, we could literally just break that. You know what I could do? Just to make this a little quicker. I'm going to use an annihilation plane. We were literally just talking about this. Now, that's not what I wanted to do. We're just going to have to punch this, aren't we? Yeah. There we go. Oh, why'd you go up there? That's super annoying. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I forgot that. I keep thinking of refined storage. I haven't used refined storage in like 6 months, and it's still on my mind. But I was thinking we could use this to. Oh, we can. Quartz fiber. Now this is a little sub network that I'm about to make. That'd be kind of fun. So when this becomes stripped, the annihilation plane will happen, and it will like break the pink strip log and put it up. There you go. So it just turned into strip one. It broke it and it put it straight up here. So that way we're always getting pink slime out of there. That makes sense, right? Anyway, I've started making all of these. These are all of the ones that aren't annoying, because some of these give you like little effects. Like I think the nether star generator and the halitosis one, like the nether one, if you are right next to it, it will put wither on you and make you take some withering damage. So you don't want to have that one nearby. You want to put that somewhere really far away if you can. The explosion one as well, which I've got in my inventory, and the frost one, they both, like the explosion one does an explosion, so you actually get hurt by that. I don't think it destroys blocks. It just makes the explosion sound and pushes you away and causes damage to you. But again, it's super annoying, so we're going to put that somewhere far away where we don't have to listen to the explosions all the time. I might put it right down at the bottom of the earth. Frost one, it gives you slowness, so again, you don't want that one. I think the death one also gives you stuff, but I'll have to test that. The rocket one is super annoying as well. Let's get both of them on the go, why not? Because the rocket one makes you have the floaty thing. You know when you get attacked by the thing from the shulker, when the shulker like shoots at you and then you start floating away, you get that on you. And I think these two are fine. I haven't made them yet. So we can't make the nether star generator or the halitosis yet, because they require a supreme machine frame. The death generator we can make. I can't remember if the death one gives you an effect. We should probably try it out. You know what? Let's just place it and then we can put that right there. Yeah, it just does damage to you. Okie dokie. So that one also we're going to put right here. There you go. There is the chromed one. I'm pretty sure this one doesn't have a negative effect. So I'm quite happy to put this one down. Put that one over here. And then finally, metallurgic. Did I not make the pink one? Oh, I've already made it. It's over here. Yeah, metallurgic, or the metallurgic. Interesting. How do you get liquid meat? Fluid extractor. Ah, so that's how they want you to do it in this one. Mob slaughter factory, but you can't get the mob slaughter factory in this. See, I'm clicking on it to try and figure out the recipe. That's how you'd normally get it. You get a mob slaughter factory, and it would get you pink slime and liquid meat, but you can't get that in this. So we're going to have to automate the blocks of meat, which is interesting because it does say on there, this can be used in a bigger reactor. And it is the best thing. That's what people have been saying. It's the best thing you can make. Lovely. Right. Did I make the metallurgic one? Sorry. No, I didn't, because I need to actually make some meat. Okay, that's fine. We could do that. I might have to set this same thing up again. In that case, let's move this one over. And this one. Why not? I'll put them down maybe next episode then. Right, so next episode, I will try and get myself some liquid meat, ether gas, and we'll finish off getting all of these things set up and running, basically. And then we'll also get ourselves a mycelial reactor up and running. I'll probably put it in the middle here somewhere. Maybe I'll put it on the end or something. Who knows? And then that thing will have a flux plug on it, and it will power everything that we've got. I'll even put a flux, what do you call it? Not a flux plug, but a flux. There we go. Right. Anyway, that is a lot of sort of effort put in right there for Industrial Foregoing. Absolutely love this mod. If you haven't played with it before, highly recommend. It's a brilliant mod. And there seems to be a couple of changes in this pack, which is pretty cool. Anyway, I don't know why I'm invisible still. It's probably something to do with my chest plate. If I take that one off, there you go. You can see my face again. Take my helmet off. There you go. Anyway, I'm going to call the episode here for today. So thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.